Welcome back to the 2XL Company Brand Building for Lawyers series. I'm Mike Neffel, founder and CEO of the 2XL Company, a full-service marketing agency for lawyers and law firms. Today, we are going to talk about engaging to win new business. We're going to discuss how to ask for the order and close the deal. Engaging to win new business. The first thing you have to do, we've gone through this, is to define your target prospects and the types of cases you want more of. You need to do both of them. They go hand in hand. Your target prospects will, once you know the types of cases you want more of, and it may seem logical, but write it down and you will have it in front of you, and your target prospects will fall from there. Engage your targets with proof, not promises. Very important. I know a lot of lawyers that are hesitant to make any claims or state any expertise they have based on prior work. It's very important that you do that to demonstrate and build trust and confidence with your prospects that you are the preferred attorney to handle their case. And finally, you always have to ask for the order, and a way to do that is to simply state, you should hire me to handle your case because, whatever the reason is. It's what people want to hear. I know, again, there are some attorneys that are hesitant to be a little bit forward that way, but in today's business environment, that is how you win business. Number one, when dealing with your prospects and preparing your messages, the first thing is know what they want. The lawyer selection process, these are just a few things that you should consider as some of the information they want. Number one, lawyer selection process. Is it a person making the decision? Is it a committee making a decision? Committee could be a family unit. Committee could be an extended family unit. The committee could be a work group, whatever it is. Or is it one person who is ultimately going to make the decision based on the influence of other people screening the material? Know what the process is, and that will help you to ask for the order and close the deal. Number two, you want to know the key criteria that they're looking for. Do they want to win a case? Do they want to stop somebody from doing something? Do they want to limit any damages? Maybe the prospect understands that they may have crossed the line, and now they're looking for someone who knows how to negotiate a good settlement. But whatever it is, the key criteria of the case. Know any value-added functions that the prospect may be expecting. This is important. Are they going to want a weekly phone call? Are they going to want a weekly update, a monthly update? Do they want someone that they can call 24 hours a day? Whatever it is. A lot of times there's some value-added functions that you should get out on the table ahead of time. And if you offer those on a regular basis, you can say, hey, look, here's some of the things that I bring to the table beyond just the legal expertise. You may have worked in the industry before. A lot of patent attorneys, for example, are engineers that worked at manufacturers and service providers before they became patent attorneys. So they could say, hey, look, I know the industry inside and out. Value added, very important. Another item that you want to make sure you know what they want is technology. That goes beyond your basic email and Zoom meetings, electronic billing, electronic payments, very important, electronic posting of case updates and things of that sort. So you put all these together and it's going to help you to present a case and close a deal. Next thing, you want to make sure you make it simple to hire you. Know your prospects' trusted sources. Do they listen to other people in the industry? Do they listen to their CPAs and tax people possibly? Do they listen to other attorneys? Can you get to these prospects, what I call gatekeepers, through other attorneys? You just want to make it simple for someone to say, hey, um, who should I call? I have this case that's coming up, or I have an issue that needs to be settled. Always include a call to action. It could be as simple as, give me a call. We can talk about it more. Give me a call. Um, I can help you sort through things. And I've done what you're looking to have done before. And, if you're fuzzy on anything, I can boil down complex issues into very simple matters. I've done it. So let's set up an appointment. Some people will offer a free consultation, some don't. Either way, you want to tell people to contact you. Measure your success because you're always going to be tweaking your messages. If whatever you're doing is producing some good results, then keep doing it. If not, you might want to tweak and either ratchet up or ratchet down your sales pitch. But you can do that by measuring how many people or how many groups you've reached out to and what's the success of people contacting you. Add value every time you contact a group or a person. This is very important. Instead of coming at them with the same old message, if you don't know how to add value, ask them, hey, anything new, anything changed? I've worked on similar cases before, and I know that as time goes on, these are the types of things that will come up. So you always want to be adding value, that you are the expert in whatever it is they're looking for, because again, you have defined your prospects, you know what kind of cases you want more of, you're experienced in those types of cases. You should be able to add something to every time you make a contact. Talk their language. This is very important. I'm going to start in the upper right with the industry and profession. You're going to approach a financial planner much differently than you would approach the owner of, say, for example, a plumbing supply business. You just are. So you want to know their industry. You want to talk their language in terms of what it is that's going to get their attention and make you appealing to them. Demographics, always a key point, even if it's just by visually observing how old they are, what types of cars they drive. You get an idea. If you have some background information on demographics, that's even better. You want to understand their pain points and needs. Talking their language means addressing what is it that they are hesitant about hiring any attorney, not just you. Many times people will postpone the decision to hire an attorney because of something they heard at a coffee pot talk session. And that's concerned them, and it's a pain point. Cost is always a pain point. Get that out of the way ahead of time, whatever your cost structures are. If it's a pain point, maybe you can make arrangements, maybe you can't. Either way, you want to just be upfront with them. Online behavior is a very important, when I talk their language, it's also the online behavior, meaning what types of social media are you going to be able to reach them on? What is the tone and the feel of the social media that they're probably on? Is it generic Facebook social media? Is it LinkedIn, which is more business? Is it some of these other, Reddit, TikTok, Pinterest, what have you? X or Twitter, I still call it Twitter, but the online behavior, different social medias have different tones, different feelings about them. So certainly put that into the mix when you're developing your pitch, and do the best you can to talk their language. In doing that, you're going to boil everything down to your unique selling points. Here's a chart that we use to help clients develop their unique selling points. You understand the customer, what they want. You know what you do better than the competition. You put them together, and your pitch, while you don't use these words, it is, I make my clients' lives better because. That is the impression you want to make. Here is an example of actually a unique selling point chart that we did with a attorney client who is a business and transactional attorney specializing in closely held businesses, and his most really specifically businesses that are getting ready to enter into what's called the second stage, meaning they're beyond the startup stage. They're ready to move to that second, and there's many times some heavy investments involved, and they're looking for attorneys to help them with contracts. Sometimes partnership agreements have to be redone. So anyway, a consumer wants. Lawyer prevents problems, of course. Lawyer who can explain pros and cons of the various legal strategies required as a business grows. A lawyer who can talk intelligently about all aspects of a business. A lawyer who is a deal maker, capable of being an upside thinker rather than one who's constantly focused on the downside. A creative thinking lawyer who says, you can do that, but you just can't do it that way, instead of saying, you can't do that. These are very important points that we identified. This is what his target prospect is looking for. And of course, ultimately, a lawyer that they feel comfortable with and trust. What does this attorney do better than the competition? His track record shows he has more experience. He's provided legal counsel for many closely held businesses. The big picture, he has the ability, because he's worked in so many industries with clients, he can really get inside a client's business and provide legal counsel across the entire business. Creative approaches. He understands the mindset of an entrepreneur. If any of you know entrepreneurs, once they have their mindset focused on doing something, it's going to happen. It's your job just to make sure it's done properly, and the risk is not too great for legal consequences. And he's got firsthand knowledge. So here, his unique selling point is boiled down to, you should hire me because I have more experience handling legal matters for closely held businesses than the collective experience found at some of the law firms I compete with. The breadth and depth of my experience across many industries allow me to quickly identify legal strategies for every situation and provide valuable business insight for all aspects of a client's business. This is a pretty long-winded paragraph, but this is the basis of your unique selling points, and you can pick out 3 or 4 different specific selling points from here that you would use in, for example, what's called an elevator speech. In giving your response and asking for the order in a "you should hire me because" form of a statement, you definitely want to make sure you be specific. Do not use terminology that any lawyer could state. Prospects can see through this stuff so fast. They want to believe you're unique. Tell them why you're unique. I know the issues you're facing. My experience will help you sort through your business issues as well. I know how to protect both your business and personal interests. These are just some examples of why or how you're going to distinguish yourself from the herd. How are you going to separate yourself from the herd? You want to be specific. Don't use your standard terminology that any lawyer could use. So these are some of the ways. Thank you for tuning in these are some of the ways that you can certainly engage your prospects to close deals and win new business. Thank you for tuning in to the 2XL brand building video sessions. And I look forward to hearing from you if you need any help and when you're ready to grow your business with the type of cases you want more of. Thank you. Talk to you soon.